now, because I feel like you had like you were kind of like dabbling a bit in the Spanish shit, right? Trying to make more like
Spanglish-ish.
yeah, kind of. I feel like you were kind of trying to make more records that weren't necessarily maybe what your core fan base would expect from you for a while.
That was like a lot of external pressures for those types of records. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I had to kind of take it back a little bit.
I feel like when you have like I feel like that you busted a hard left. I feel like if you're gonna go there, you got to make it a gradual left.
Well, I was getting pressure, man. Like, it was one of those things like, yo, we're going to open a marketing budget.
They're like, yo, you're Hispanic. You speak Spanish. What are you doing?
That's literally.
Oh, I know what the conversation was.
Oh, you probably have it a lot with.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I know the combo.
They want to take you in. You got to do records with Wisin y Yandel. God bless. Amazing artist. But like, it doesn't really make sense with Emilio.
You just got to get there like gradually.
I'm just not I don't do reggaeton. I don't do.
Right. I think like at the end of the day, like, I think your fans have a certain like love for some of the stuff you do. It's very transparent. It's very personal. It's very lyric driven. Mm-hmm. And I feel like some of the stuff I was hearing from you, I was like, oh,
dude, it wasn't. I didn't
like,
really.
This is interesting. This is a hard left.
Well, it was like we were trying to mix the two, right? So I've always made records about girls. I've always done like breakup records and stuff. But like, why don't we put it on like a Latin rhythm?
Right.
Okay, cool. I mean, I'm Latino. I like those type of records. It's cool. I've been making records for a while, so like, there's no harm in experimenting.
Yeah, it worked. I mean, listen. How did those records do?
They did all right.
Like, did you notice like it opened your fan base, or did it also piss off your regular fan base a little?
Well, I think what I did, which was smart and just not even deliberate, but just what I've always done is I've always like stayed lyrical even in those spaces.
Of course, yeah. I mean, you're a fucking beast, so it's like you can't help but be incredible at rapping.
Thank you. Hey, I appreciate that. Thank you.
Yeah, it's like not like people who rap as good as you. It's like no matter what you're gonna do, it's gonna be dope in terms of like the lyricism,
Yeah. So I think it satisfied people a little bit, and I was still trying to give my core records.
Yeah.
Like we tried to walk the line. And I still, like, I don't think it was inauthentic to me as a human being because, like, I like girls and shit. But
of course.
Maybe from a marketing standpoint, it could have been done a little bit more deliberately. Or
So would you say that the new stuff coming out is a little bit more like kind of back to like what got you here type shit?
Well, it's like...
Well, obviously you put a mixtape out, which is very fucking,
I just wanted to rap, bro.
That's what I mean. Like, that's very vintage of you.
Yeah, and it wasn't really a lot of thought put into it, which
is great. Sometimes that's the best thing. You just don't. Oh, man, I'm sure you've been through this. Just overthinking your music shit can be sometimes
it's the worst.
Finished
is better than perfect.
Yeah,
all the time, bro. And it's like when you have all these people, like, yo, we're gonna open. This is a smash. We're gonna do this, this, and this, like from the labels or whatever. And you're trying to deliver, and then they never deliver on their promises or whatever. It muddies the waters.